Hello, welcome. Today I will be reading a beautiful story that I wrote for you. It's called A Serendipitous Encounter That Soared Beyond Boundaries. Emily's mind was racing as she stood at the window of the coffee shop and reflected on the difficulties of the day. She was a social worker, and she frequently found herself overcome with emotion as a result of the suffering and anguish she saw. It appeared as though the burden of the world was resting heavily on her shoulders. Emily, who was engrossed in her daydream, became aware of a young girl named Lily who was across the street, sitting on a bench by herself. She was moved to take action as a result of the girl's downcast demeanor, which tugged at her emotions in a way that prompted her to act. Emily hurriedly gathered her bags before dashing across the road and approaching the young lady. "Hi there," she said gently. "Are you okay?" Emily's compassionate glance was met by Lily's tearful eyes as she looked up and saw her. "Not really," she murmured under her breath. "I'm lost, and I have no idea where I should go next." Emily's heart broke when she heard the girl's voice and realized how raw and vulnerable it was. She greeted Lily with a warm smile and extended her hand without giving it a second thought. "Hello, my name is Emily," she said. "Let's find a quiet place to talk." They sought tranquility and comfort in a park close by, where they sat on a worn bench in the shadow of a soaring oak tree. Emily paid close attention as Lily detailed her traumatic upbringing, which included both neglect and abuse by family members. The wounds that Lily carried on the inside were visible in the form of the pain that was engraved into her face. "I've been on the streets," Lily admitted, her voice shaking as she spoke the words. "There is no one I can talk to about this." Compassion filled Emily's heart to overflowing levels. At that same moment, she got the epiphany that she had the ability to alter the course of this young girl's life. She was sure that she could not resolve all of Lily's issues, but she could provide her with some cause for optimism. Emily started off by saying, with compassion in her voice, "I can't even begin to imagine what you've been through. However, I want you to understand that you don't have to deal with this on your own. There are individuals who care, as well as resources that are available." Emily worked tirelessly over the course of the following few weeks to find a secure place for Lily to stay by navigating the complex network of social services, pulling strings, and knocking on doors. She connected her with support groups, therapy sessions, and educational possibilities that could assist her in reassembling the pieces of her life that had been broken. The metamorphosis that occurred in Lily was nothing short of astounding as the weeks evolved into months. She started to heal, and in the process, she learned about her own resiliency and strength, thanks to Emily's continuous support. Lily was able to find peace and comfort in painting thanks to art therapy. She used the many hues and strokes of the brush to convey her feelings and recount her experiences. Emily was taken aback when her friend Lily surprised her with an invitation to attend the very first art exhibition she ever had. Friends, family, and members of the community had gathered together to be a part of Lily's artistic journey, and the atmosphere in the small gallery was electric with excitement. The unfiltered sincerity of her work mesmerized the audience with each brush stroke, exposing a little of her inner self in the process. As Lily stood in front of the crowd, her voice was calm and strong as she told the story of her transformation. Her story was a demonstration of the power of compassion and the impact that one person can make in the life of another. Emily's eyes began to well up with tears, and she became aware of the magnitude of the effect that the two of them had on one another. And that very instant, they were both aware of the effect that their interaction would have on subsequent events. An accidental encounter had set in motion a series of circumstances that permanently altered the courses that they would take. Emily's resolve to make a difference in the lives of other people was fueled by her inspiration to keep working, which came from Lily's newly discovered self assurance and resiliency. Emily and Lily's hug exemplify the power of the butterfly effect, which occurs when a seemingly insignificant event results in a chain of extraordinary reactions that ultimately bring about a sense of healing and optimism wherever they land. Did you enjoy that story? I invite you to delve into the heartwarming story of Emily and Lily. You can read this for yourself. This is a tale of compassion and resilience and the transformative power of human connection. So, my dear listeners, click on the link in the description to access this powerful story and many more like it. Let us be inspired by the boundless capacity of the human heart to make a difference. Together, we can create a world where compassion thrives and lives are forever changed. Thank you so much for listening.